Listen to me. I have people coming to me all the time wanting me to talk them out of committing suicide. There's been more people that have committed suicide than have died in all the wars, all the murders, all the car accidents. Something is wrong with this system, but no one wants to look at it. And I'll tell you why, because they feel helpless, because they have become slaves, and slaves can't do anything. Hear me. The Almighty God Creator lives inside of you. You don't have to beg outside yourself for some God to come and save you. The true God, Ahura Mazda, all power lives inside of you. You can change this world. I've done it for myself, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. Do not commit suicide. Do not let them take your life from you. That's how they have it designed. You either fall in line, be a good student, be a good citizen, or go kill yourself. They don't want any thinkers. They don't want anyone rising up in their power and who they are. My friends, hear me. Before you kill yourself, go somehow get to a deserted island and run around naked and eat coconuts and swim in the ocean and see if life isn't beautiful. Or do what I did. I headed out to the woods. I got sick and tired of the dark system. I separated myself. I stood under waterfalls. I made fires. I grew my own food. I turned off their media and lies and politics. And you know what I found out? Life is beautiful. But something happened. I thought, I need to come back and share this with other people because they are unhappy and miserable and they play the game their whole life and then they get old and guess what? They can't even stay in their homes anymore because they're being taxed right out of their own homes and they have to go move in with family. You cannot win in their game, in their system. It is designed to fail. The financial system will fall. It's built on a lie. My friends, I have studied hypnosis. I work in psychology. That is my passion. They use hypnosis to control you. Whatever they want you to do and fall in line with, they will start putting it in their little sitcoms and TV shows. And they'll be making fun of this certain group of people. And they'll be taking this group of people and lifting them up. Oh, look, they pay their taxes. They're good citizens. Oh, let's look at them. And then let's look at these bad people over here. And they will control whatever you want. Look at just smoking alone. When I was younger, there's the Marlboro Man. And he was tan and had a deep voice and we all wanted to be like him. If you wanted to smoke or not, you went out and bought some cigarettes. They showed women with their cigarettes looking sexy. Now they show commercials of a woman talking out of a hole in her throat. You don't want cigarettes anymore. Whatever they want you to do, they will have you do. I'm guessing with cigarettes that with their new socialized medicine, that's probably going to be too expensive for them because I guarantee you they don't care about your health. I could go on for 20 minutes on that, but I want to come back to bringing you to the higher dimensions. And we don't want you to focus on the negativity. So I'm going to start pulling us out. I don't need to tell you what a jacked up system it is, what a lie it is, where they take you as a child when you're sleepy and groggy and they start implanting you with their histories, with their ideas, with their morals, and they brainwash you. They tell you when you can go to the bathroom, when you can eat, when you can come, when you can go. And guess what? When you're an adult and you're at your job now, they tell you when you can go to the bathroom, when you can come, when you can go, when you can eat. But my friends, you are a slave. And the younger generation doesn't want to do it. They've seen you. You are unhappy. You are miserable. They don't want to be like you. My friends, if you're hearing the sound of my voice, you don't have to. There's a better way, a higher way. You can be a part of changing it. You can rise above this slave dark system. There are two energies. The original religion, the Order of the Magi, Zoroastrianism, teaches the all good spirit that does not hate, war, kill, destroy, does not make poisons, does not harm anyone else. They live in alignment with the all good God. You must know this. Judaism up till 600 BC, they believed everything came from one source, from God. So if sickness and disease, plague and famine came upon them, they thought it was a punishment from God. After 600 BC, a new branch came out called the Essenes. Okay, this is what Jesus and his disciples were a part of. They had the teachings of the Magi. When Cyrus released the Jews from captivity, they called Cyrus, the Zoroastrian king, the Messiah. They took on his teachings. Never before did they know that there was a good spirit and an evil spirit. They didn't know there was a resurrection. They didn't know there was a heaven and a hell. They didn't understand the 3 days. Have you ever read anywhere in the Jewish teachings about 3 days? It's in the Magi teaching that you spend 3 days at the head when you leave this earth to contemplate your life. That's what Jesus did. Jesus came to show you the highest God, Ahura Mazda. That's what the Essenes taught. That's why the Jews crucified him. Today's Christianity has tried to bring back Judaism. You cannot do it. They do not teach in the Christian churches the teachings of Jesus. Jesus taught to be saved, to hold his vibration, and to trust God, to become one, that you and good spirit are one. What do the Jews teach? The Jews have always had animal sacrifices. It is disgusting. God does not like animals being sacrificed. Watch one on the internet and see if you get off on that. If you don't, God doesn't. The Jews even had a time where they sacrificed their children. Okay? That does not please God. I don't know why that would be shocking to you. Okay? And now, stay with me, and I'm going to show you why, because you're going to want to cut me off here, but if you listen, you will understand. God did not sacrifice his son like an animal. That is disgusting. Inside, you know it. Inside of you, innately, you know that, but it scares you because you are a slave. You've been told you will not butt up against their religion, against their God, against their government, or you're going to punish in this life and you'll be punished in the next life. That is a lie to keep you enslaved. Here's what Jesus came to do. He came to live a perfect life, to bring back that highest vibration. When they said, Moses said this woman's to be stoned, Jesus said no. When they wanted to call down fire from heaven like Elias, Jesus said, you don't know what spirit you are of. He said it's not an eye for an eye, like Moses said, like you were taught, but it's to love your enemies and to not even have an enemy, but to love all, to be loved, to be one with God. You and good spirit are one. My friends, that's not what they teach these days in the Christian church. I could go on about that again, but I'm not going to, because I want to bring you to the highest truth. The original word of the good religion is that all good comes from the Creator and no evil comes from him. From this original word is the spiritual world made straight and the material world brought into order. You want to bring your material world into order? Then you must bring the spiritual world into order. You must let go that monster God that is mixed, that is at war sometimes and at peace sometimes, love sometimes, hate sometimes. You must come in to the idea that there are two energies. Which one are you bringing into you? It doesn't matter what you call yourself, Christian, Muslim, Hindu. What energy is inside of you? What energy are you? Are you calling yourself a Christian, but you believe in war? Are you still spraying poisons around your house? Are you still angry towards your children? Are you still holding evil energy in you? Okay, then you are not one with God. You are not saved. You are not born again. You are living in hell and in the dark system and dark energy in this life, and you will on the next life. It don't matter what you call yourself. You must take into the life of Jesus. How do you eat the bread of life? How do you drink his blood? How do you take into Jesus? I'm going to show you how to do it. You become one with good spirit. The life of Jesus, that you and God good are one. You are love. You are peace. You are joy. You are kind. You cannot be warring, hating, killing, lying, stealing, trying to fit into the dark system and be one with good spirit. So what have they done? They created a monster God. Even on the money in America it says, in God we trust. What God? That's what I'm asking you. What God? Because it sure isn't Ahura Mazda. It sure isn't the God of Jesus. Okay? It's not the all good God. Look at the mess that this country is in. Hate, war, kill, greed. Look at our political leaders right now. I'm embarrassed. It's a joke. You know it's a joke. It's a joke around the world as I talk to all my friends. But you know what? Supposedly this is the best country. They tell me it's even worse in their countries. Their leaders are even more ridiculous. They're clowns. My friends, if we get this message out, all of us rise up into good energy. We can remove that dark system. Those few that have put themselves at the top quickly. This life should be where you can go get a plot of land, gather the water, grow your own food out of the ground, and live, build a home, not be taxed out of it. Look at the people today. When you reach a certain age, you can't pay your taxes. You're booted off your land and out of your house for someone that can pay them their fictitious slave money to keep their system going. It doesn't have to be that way. You should be able to get a plot of land, get the water, grow your food, and this society would still go on. Inventors would still be inventing. We don't need them telling us what to do with our life energy. We can do this when we are all living in good spirit, wanting the best for your neighbor, wanting what you want for yourself for them, helping each other, loving each other. We can do this without a dark system, without a government. My friends, it is wrong to have to pay taxes. It is wrong to be drafted to go kill and fight in their wars. I know they tried to present it as patriotic. It's not right. It is wrong. You can no longer poison the earth. You can no longer war and fight and kill and build weapons and bombs. We must all come together all around this world. This message is going out. If all the soldiers have a change of heart and say, yes, I want that. All the people, all the merchants, all the builders, everyone comes together and say, we want the highest good. We are tired of being lied to by the dark system. It's not working. We're tired of them taking our children off to war. We're tired of our children killing themselves because they see no hope. We're ready to make a change and stand up. And when everyone comes together all at once, we're not paying your taxes anymore. We didn't come here to discuss this on your media. We didn't come here to vote about it, but we're taking back God's green earth. We're going to call it Asha, heaven on earth, where it's run by the government of God, the Fravashi in man, that divine spark that is love. Love is our religion. Love is our religion. Love is our religion. And we're bringing this world back to Asha. I love you guys.